Why did I show my teeth like that? Why do I do that?
No
Am I the
clue.
only one that sees the countdown?
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
I see it too. I saw it.
Oh,
I
I was
did
trying
see
to beat the countdown.
oh, yeah, that's why I was ready with the.
I am the countdown. I am the countdown.
The
Who are
weekly
you?
top 40.
I am Chaos the Rapper from Yo LGBT Rats, and to my left is
I'm Yvonne the Music Bully, representing the LGBT underground all day, every day. And we have
DJ Do Dirty. Yeah, DJ Baker from the weekly top 40 and from Raw and Uncut on We Are You Radio, the Urban Sound of Pride.
and together we
I
are the Content Network, and you have entered the Brunch Club, where
Brunch Club,
we
baby. Woo-hoo.
where we
Today,
unpack
February.
and repack everything dope from pop music, LGBT hip hop, straight culture, gay culture. Okay, this is an action-packed week too because a lot of shit went down this week, and we're gonna start from the top, and we're gonna try to get it all within our 2 hours. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a delay on y'all end? Because my delay is stupid.
You are lagging somewhat.
I hate it.
Yeah, I've got Baker eyes going back and forth, so I know he's right there. He's real. He's in
Yeah,
the
I'm trying to pull up this
no,
thing.
which is good.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Kay is just like looking like, is she an AI? I don't know what's happening.
I don't know,
It's because of Beyonce. It's Beyonce.
bruh. Beyonce,
She's taking up all your bandwidth in Atlanta.
bro,
There's
she's
nothing
taking
can
up
happen.
all the bandwidth in Atlanta, bro.
All the bandwidth. All
I
the
There,
have
bandwidth.
been outside. Mel, Mel lives right by the stadium. She has not come
right.
out her house because you can't get out. You can't get out, bro. The streets are swarmed with amazing looking black women, and I'm so proud. It looks so amazing. It's so good. They all clapping for each
I'm about to say
other and shit.
this might be a good time for you.
It's
This might be a good
amazing,
time
but
for
it's hot. You see, over the heat, I don't care how beautiful you are,
you. If I was single, it'd be a big good time for me too. That's when all the bottoms come out, right?
bro.
It's when those.
And when I say they're out in
Thank you.
droves and they're all in silver,
Yes, yes. Which is it's easy to identify. Easy to
yes,
identify.
they out there. I'm talking about Atlanta is a
Okay.
beautiful city right now. It's super black and super metallic, and everyone's happy because of all the things. We have so much to be happy for here in Atlanta. The blackest, blackety black Beyonce black place of the earth.
I honestly think it's the Black Hollywood. I would say that Atlanta can be considered Black Hollywood.
Yeah, I think at this point we can too. And I kind of knew that when I first moved here and I went to the car wash and I saw Usher jump out of his regular truck like it wasn't nothing. Like he was doing a video because that's how he hopped out. It was like boom. Yeah. I was like, "Oh shit. That's Usher." It was crazy. But yeah, you start seeing them and then you like see Ti all the time and all of these people. Then they kind of went in.
I'm sure you see Jermaine Dupri too, right?
I've
Jermaine
never
Dupri.
bumped into Jermaine Dupri like out in his regular life. I bumped into him in the back hallway of a concert before because I snuck in. But other than that, I just haven't bumped into him. I've been to a couple of events, but not just, you know what I mean? Like in his regular life, just going to the stores and shit.
Who? Usher?
No, that was Jermaine Dupri, but Usher at the car wash was cute. That's cute.
It's a coyote.
It's cute. I hate my lag, bro. I hate my lag to the point where I may have to
I
leave.
reckon you may need to have to come back out and come back in again.
Yeah, I
Like,
think I am, and I'm also going to come back from a different computer because you know what? I don't have to struggle.
so you're just gonna whore it.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Yay. Okay, so
Okay, so Baker.
I'm actually gonna just retweet that I'm on now
Yeah.
so everyone sees. Yes. So what's up?
All is good. Another week, you know what I'm saying? The weather's got better. I know I say this every time. I always start off with the weather because it's important for my mood. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in a good
Hmm.
mood. I'm starting to get some more sun into my skin. I'm starting to feel good. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
finally we can get to chill out and have some good weather for this last how many weeks of summer. But it's crazy how we're in the
I
middle
know.
of
Well,
August already, right?
I know. I was about to say that I can't believe summer is going to be over in about a month.
This is,
Literally a month, and
this is
it's going to be
crazy.
over. We really haven't had like many heat waves. I think we had one heat wave
Mm,
here in New York, and that was it. We haven't had any heat waves or anything.
yeah,
It has been rainy as hell, rainy and smoky. Because
rain,
remember, we
smoky.
had the Canadian fires that came through here and made us like the red planet
Yes,
for some time.
yes, I remember
It was
that.
like creepy.
Yeah. I remember seeing that. That was kind of crazy. And everybody was coming out with all their masks and shit like that. Some crazy masks to try and breathe. And
But what's going on with all these festivals? I have to say that UK has so many festivals. I saw the broccoli festival was happening, and my favorite Keenan has his new song Butterscotch. I love this Butterscotch song.
yep.
I'm actually shocked at how much I like it. I really really like. It's really pop.
Yeah.
It's really pop
Yeah.
rap,
Yeah,
but
he's very good at that,
it's
though. That's what he's good
very
at.
poppy,
Mm-hmm.
very poppy. And I'm waiting for what's his name to come out with his music finally.
King,
Carter the band is
maybe.
driving me crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm not too sure with Carter. I'm more pushing for King D to be a bit more on it with the album or more music and stuff, you know.
Wait,
'Cause
what is that sound?
Carter should have been coming with albums and whatnot. He's been pushing his name and whatnot. But I just don't think
And
they
she
have
is really
the right management. That's what I think it is. I don't think they've got management like that, you know?
uh like what's going on in the sense of the music, like for the the gay diaspora, like are because I just Anne-Marie BB is the number one track this week on my weekly top 40,
Hmm.
and I love her, Anne-Marie BB,
She's
and
been
I know
really
she's
good.
from, isn't she over, she's
Yep,
from London.
yep.
um and Ruti,
Yeah.
and then there's
Ruti came from
uh
like The Voice or one of those talent
yeah, The
shows.
Voice UK, right?
Yeah, she was in one of those talent shows. So that's how she came through.
And Drea
Grandma.
Drea Mack.
Hmm.
um I'm trying to think who else too, but this was like just like a group of them. Oh,
Oh
Sanity
yeah,
came out with that new music video.
yeah, this is true.
There's just so much going on over there. I just wanted to know, like, are they even Nadia Rose?
Yeah, Nadia Rose.
Even
Hmm.
yeah. Are they connected in any way, or is it everyone? Like I've seen, like King D and Fit, Frizz, and
Hmm.
Carter. Like they kind of communicated with each other,
Yeah,
during the gay pride times.
yeah,
But on a regular, like on a general, do they go to the same events? Like, or do they have like
yeah. I
events
would say
over there
so.
where?
I would say so because there's not much. Like I always keep stressing, the scene over here is so small. You know, it's such a small pool, and so yeah. So when you are out within the scene, you're pretty much going to bump into each other. You know, because there's not so many events.
Not like here where no one bumps into nobody.
Yeah, no, it won't be like that. It'll be like here in London is where you have them all mostly. You don't. You have a few in Birmingham, like Lady Leisure. Do you know what I mean? Or Leisure or Leisure.
Yes, yes.
So
But what you would call it? I saw I don't know if you guys saw the footage from Banji Boombox that happened last Sunday or Saturday. It was last Saturday,
yeah,
and I finally got to see some of the video, and they're gonna do another year. They're doing this again next year. They announced this week that they're gonna be doing the Banji Boombox again next year. So
Love it.
we're gonna get another year of this, another year.
Let's
So
go,
there you
Benji.
go.
I did
yeah.
see some clips of the event. I saw a clip with I think it was Day Burger doing her thing. But that shit looks so super cool
Yeah.
because it's outside. I love outside shit.
I saw Baron with his dad bod. He had a
Come on,
little
Dad.
dad
He
bod.
did have a little dad.
Yeah.
I didn't know who that was until and I was like, oh, okay.
Who's the person?
His name is Baron.
Baron.
Artist Baron.
Ah. Trill.
This guy. This guy. All right.
Yo, you
Yeah, I still have all my CDs here. I still have all my CDs here.
Barry.
were you celebrating the 50 years of hip hop
Barry.
for 50 years? This is what I'm talking about. I love that shit. You pops up a CD for everything.
So did you guys see my did you see my picture from to say happy birthday to hip hop was with Crazy Legs?
Yo, talk to me about that because that was a throwback. When I saw it, I was like, wait, I know this name very well. There was the dancing dude from New York, yeah? With the
Yes,
legs.
he was
He used to go crazy with that shit. Bro, that was a throwback because from back when I used to backpack in New York, that's why I was like, I remember that name. That's crazy, bro.
I had went to an event. This is when I used to go to the the events all the time, and it was a Redman Method Man. It was an Adidas party, and all the old school hip hop heads came out. That was the first time I had really like chatted with Redman in my life.
Nice.
And it was a lot of fun. That's where I actually met Grandmaster Caz. And then we did an event later on again that year. There was a couple of things I did with Grandmaster Caz after that. But it was really a celebration of hip, and that was like 2009 that picture was from.
That's hard, bro. It should just brought back a memory because I'm like, I know I knew that name, and it was like at a pivotal point in my life of clearly like running the streets in New York. That's why I remember the name so heavy. I can't wait to remind my brother of Crazy Legs. He gonna be like, oh hell yeah, I remember. Yeah, that was
Boricua.
I didn't put out no I felt bad. I thought about it too. I'm like, I didn't do nothing really for the 50 years of hip hop besides exist. Not because
I was thinking the same.
I'm like,
that's all you
there's no other reason, but like, celebrating these days and like putting it forward on the internet takes so much work. It's not like just go up there and just post pictures anymore. It's like you got to think about what I'm finna write, what pictures I'm about to post, what order. I'm like, I got mad shit to do. Hip hop, like I love you to death. I am you, but we're gonna celebrate right here. And I try to avoid traffic.
Did you see the list? The list is in the group chat. I did send it in the group chat.
Oh, let's review this
because everyone is celebrating the 50th year of hip hop. So it seems like now all of a sudden, major outlets are starting to talk about who are the gay and the LGBT rappers.
This is a new list, huh?
This is very, very new. This is very new. This is there was an ABC News article. There was a Billboard article. Both of them have been naming Cardi B as a bisexual woman.
With a whole
that all of a sudden
get out of here, people. Get the hell out of here with a whole husband, kids, a flourishing family. Like, god damn. Here y'all go.
And we've never seen her with a woman. And never seen her with a woman.
Besides
she's never
dancers and
represented herself. Yeah, she's never represented herself as a part of the community.
No, she represents herself as a black woman that slaps other black women on the ass because we all do it. God damn. I'm so tired of people. They try to make everybody gay. And it's crazy because I used to say that all the time. I'd be like, everybody gay. And we used to laugh at that shit. But now it's like everybody until it's not even fun anymore. They put out something this morning. They was like, they found some hidden letters from Obama talking about how he loves men and how he fantasizes about men mentally every night. Like, dude, shut up. Just shut up and leave everybody alone.
Come on.
Because, like, why? Where did y'all come from? Like, all of a sudden, oh, yeah, this will be a good one. Let's pull out fucking Obama that likes dudes. Like, dude, everybody don't gotta be gay. Leave it alone.
For real.
Absolutely for real. Okay, I'm not tripping, bro. I promise you I'm not tripping. Let me tell y'all what's happening that is so weird. So I'm on my laptop. I'm controlling my laptop, but my damn mouse is on my Big Mac. How does this all work? This is not a connected screen. I swear I'm not being weird. Usually it's me being weird, but this time it's not being weird. My whole mouse is on another screen. How am I supposed to work this thing? What the fuck?
Dun, dun, dun.
So okay, so I've got this list that you sent, Baker.
Yeah, it starts right off on the right end where it starts with young MA.
Right.
Okay, young. I mean that we can all agree.
I mean, because
I mean,
she looks
this
good
is
all
this
the
is the
time.
woman.
That's the only reason.
This is the woman who said, I will eat pussy till I chew."
Yeah.
Till I what?
Did she say that? No, till she chew. She chews the pussy. That's what she says. She chews it.
Hmm.
No, that's what she said.
I
She said.
mean, because I could
Okay.
see like piercing, like you could chew and leave a hole, which would then spread germs, which would then cause bacteria, which would then inflict pain. Like that's not. I don't want to chew a pussy. Like that's fucked up. My grinders be grinding. What the fuck are y'all laughing at? I'm serious. I'm concerned.
Maybe
You
a
ain't a
nibble.
cow.
Maybe a nibble.
A nibble, say something. Say I'm gonna gum the pussy. Come
Oh
in.
man, I
Yeah.
don't know whether gumming is any better.
I
Okay,
mean,
because that reminds me
Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. If you're just coming home from church. Yeah, we talk about chewing vagina. Okay? That's what we talk about. Chewing vagina. Okay.
vagina.
curd and like a cow.
And then that's my other question. Like, why do all genitals have to have the worst, most horrible names? Like, vagina is a dumb name, and so is penis. I hate them both.
You don't like the name vagina?
Listen to it. Like, that's just not a regular word.
So what would you want to call it?
It needs to be something like it could have been. They should have named that like
Brand?
flower instead of vagina. I would have took a flower that was called a vagina and be like, oh, that's the
Yeah, but
pretty
not all
vagina.
vaginas are like flowers, though. You know what I'm saying? They're
But see,
kind of like
like,
Venus
does
flat
that sound
or
better?
flag top or whatever they call.
Like,
Huh?
oh, it's Evie's anniversary. I'm gonna bring her a nice bouquet of vaginas.
I could that. Sounds good to me in my mind.
When you
But
be
I
like,
know
yo,
out there
your
there is some Venus flag top pussy out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm just thinking of Evie out in the garden, like, yeah, I'm out here watering my vaginas.
I gotta tend to them, I gotta talk to them, do you know what I'm saying? Breathe all over, give them some carbon dioxide. Hey babies, my little babies.
Hey, my
Sniffing
little
all there.
vaginas.
Oh, what great pungent smells they give off. Oh, lovely.
Just to watch them blossom,
Oh,
right?
God.
Just
To watch
watching
them
it blossom. I've
blossom.
got to water them.
That is fucking hilarious to me. See, okay, that's my
Okay.
rant for this week. Sorry.
So that's
That was the opening.
Thank
That's
you.
just the opening.
yes. But
And that's
going-
just from Young MA. What are you gonna get when you get
right. So let's get down this list, please, Baker. Because
Yes,
I'm not
please.
too sure about it. Because I'm like, this is your typical, isn't it? Really?
Well, Tyler the Creator
Mm.
is second here. He's
Yeah, but is he
his
really an advocate for gay rap?
you know what? I have to agree with you. I have to agree with that. He's never been an advocate.
Right.
I think that
He plays
he's
in
just
it.
existed in it or rapped about it, but he's never been an advocate.
Right, because I've always been
understand
confused about Tyler. Like when I first found out about him, wasn't it like he used to say bad shit about gay shit, like in his raps?
No, he used to use the word faggot a
Okay.
lot, and that used to aggravate,
It's just
the powers
rap,
that
isn't
be,
it?
and they didn't understand. He was using it from a place of being one.
Mm.
Because I think the reason why he never really
Do we know if he
advocated
is one,
because
though? For
he
sure?
was into white boys. He was into white boys, and I think that was an insecurity
Mm.
that hip hop wouldn't accept him. One, because he's gay, and then two, because he likes
White boys on top.
a different race.
Mm-hmm.
He just Then there's Saucy Santana. That's Saucy Santana.
Oh, we going off this list, right?
Yeah, Saucy,
Yeah, the list. I'm going
Saucy's fine. Saucy, Saucy's
I
saucy.
love Saucy. Man, I love
Yeah,
Saucy. Remember that video he did when he was doing like the videos that was characters
Yes.
from shows, and he did that
All the
Friday
different films. Yes, that was my favorite.
Yes.
It was so hard, bro.
That was my favorite.
I may like that version of Saucy more than I like. This one is fabulous and all of that, and like Tom plays very. But as a rapper, like that rap shit, he was hard, bro.
Yeah. But he pretty
Yeah.
good rap.
He
He's
can rap.
entertaining. He's got the style. He's got the whole like. I like. He's in his lane.
Yeah. Ocean Kelly is
Now,
a favorite of mine.
next up is Chica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She's
Chica.
advocate. She does. She's in the.
I'm like Chica advocate for so much other shit now that's
know
kind
she
of
is,
outside
yeah,
the
for sure.
gayness of it all. She's like advocating, don't fucking
She's
pick on me,
advocate.
and
She's
then
just-
she
She
just
goes at it all day with the trolls.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder.
It's her versus the trolls.
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder why or how. Like, who even cares about it? It's so strange.
Because she's a big black woman. That's why.
Mhm.
And she's opinionated, and
Yeah.
you know what happens when you're big and black
Oh
and
my
a
God.
female
Well, like
and
Lizzo?
opinionated.
Anyway. Yeah.
Look, everybody just went like this. We get there. We'll get there. We will get there. What else is on this list? Because
Kid Ken.
Kid Ken.
Ken.
I still think he needs to grow up because he still feels like kiddie porn to me. I still, I have.
Did you see didn't he get a Ken doll?
Yes, he did. He has his own doll.
Was that official Mattel type shit, or did they just make
I don't know
Ken
if
doll?
Mattel. I think it was through Target. Target. So I think it was a collaboration with Target.
Yeah, that's where his deal is. Question: did y'all ever see the Barbie movie? I know we've spoken about it, but I know we hadn't seen it then. Have we still haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it, but I've got my work colleague who I work with, their young 18-year-old, and they keep going on about it, saying it's really good and how it's got all this sort of like political like points and feminist stuff, and it's quite clever.
That much I've known because it seems like anyone who's anti-woke, I guess, whatever that is, they're commenting about it. They hate it. They hate the movie. They're like, oh my God, it's all these, political stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
It's a Barbie movie.
Yes, so they apparently it's not like your typical sort of like, oh, it's going to be just for the kids sort of thing. There is like some underlying messages,
Yeah, I don't think the kids were invited to that party a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I would have done it. I would have done like a girly night out or something. Had I been in America, I would have just dragged Chaos out and Mel and would have been like, come on, let's have a stud movie.
I would have wore pink because it's my color already. So I love all the pink stuff going on in life.
Yeah, so that would have been amazing. I reckon we should have definitely had a stud night out where we all wear pink, different shades, you know what I'm saying, pink, and just enjoy ourselves.
Horrible.
I am comfortable in my sexuality to wear pink.
Yes.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
I mean, I
just find it interesting how it trickled into hip hop culture though. Because like I literally saw somebody here in Atlanta, of course, having a 50-year hip hop celebration, the Barbie party. And these are like guys. Why?
I heard it was very gay. I mean, I heard that
it was super gay. Like I heard it was super gay, and there was pushback, but of course not as much pushback as if Barbie was a black movie and they did super gay. Oh, the world would have been in flames, Lord Jesus. But this is like a lot of white. That's what I was saying when you got disconnected, Evie. Everything is gay right now, and it's so corny. God damn. Be like, oh, Chaos had on this hat. It's a gay hat. The hat's gay. Now the hat's gay and everybody's talking about it. Why does my hat have to be gay? Why can't it just be a hat?
Do you think it's that catch-22 situation where, we want to have like that representation, we need to be in the psyche of everyone, but then when it happens, then people turn around and say, it's this the gender stuff, they're pushing this stuff on our kids and our children.
No, I think that a lot of it is not even us, because I don't recall none of us, and we've known each other for a long time, been gay the whole time. I ain't never heard Baker say, listen, I want some fucking gay Skittles so I can feel equal. Nobody the fuck said that shit. So nobody had to have gay Skittles. Nobody did. I don't even like Skittles. So
taste the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow.
I taste the rainbow every time. And I don't need you to help me.
Yeah.
Well, next up is the most controversial, Ice Spice.
Oh, is she that way in Grand?
Maybe she
Now
deserves to be on our
it
list.
says here that she's from the Bronx and that
This is
she
not our list, though, Chaos. Just let's get this right. This is coming from an outlet called
You're right.
LGBTQ Nation.
Okay, that's right. All
Just
right.
letting everybody know that we're reading from LGBTQ Nation, not our stance and things in
our own brand. This
our
is not our list.
no.
This is not the
So
Brunch
this is
Club
why we're
list.
commenting on this brand list so harshly.
Because
So,
we know a little bit about this. We know a
little
little
bit.
bit
I
about
think we
it.
just know.
A
So
little.
just
We-
probably that much.
Yeah.
Times 3 though. So
Mhm.
altogether probably like that much.
So there was a song called Bikini Bottom, and during the lyric breakdown, she spoke to her sexuality as being a bisexual woman. She explains that the lyrics flow the nicest, but I'm rude. I like niggas and bitches too. So she said
Okay.
that she likes
Okay.
niggas and bitches.
That don't even make her gay. That just means that she's a fucking girl that played with pussy or had pussy played with, and it was fun. That's crazy. She don't get to be on the fucking list. She ain't went through the struggle. What struggle? She ain't went through the struggle. The fuck? She ain't got.
Because there's a no, you're not the only one who when there are LGBT artists that have been on the grind for decades,
Mhm.
right? And here you come,
Mhm.
Ice Spice out of nowhere, and
She's
all of a
munching.
sudden,
She munched her way in. That's why.
some people feel the same way about Lil Nas X when he first came. It was like, well,
Where did
we
he
haven't
come
seen
from?
you on the. Yeah, where did you
Mhm.
come from, and why all of a sudden are you
Sometimes I
gay?
feel.
Like
Sometimes
that's.
I feel like they're industry plants. That's what you hear sometimes, isn't it? You hear people say that. Are
Mhm.
they industry plants? Meaning like they specifically know and been working on these artists and know when to sort of like go. Beep. Do you know what I mean? Like they knew with that country vibe there was going to be some sort of controversy.
And DJ, to your point, that's right. Because now you think about other, celebrity LGBT people like Lena Waithe. You can trace Lena back to a gay club at some point in her life.
Yeah.
I guess you could. If we're saying that, because it's 6 degrees of separation is a beast these days. Like we would have heard somebody say, "Yeah, I remember when he used to be in someone's club."
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got
Yes,
one of those stories. We got Queen Latifah stories. You know what I'm saying? Like we have proof of a lot of people.
we even got the Brat stories.
Right.
There's been so many Brat
Man,
stories.
shit.
Like you're right.
Right?
You're
So
right,
I'm
you're
like,
right.
where did Little Nas just come from? Just out of nowhere. Boop, some old town.
Especially somebody
Right.
as flamboyant as him and as a rapper. Shit, I feel like everybody that do music got on a stage in a gay club at some point in their life.
Mm.
Especially from the beginning, like nigga, a show at a gay club, you is that nigga right now. They ain't paying you shit. They're gonna give you a pissy bottle of champagne for you and like 12 niggas. They only gonna let 2 of your niggas in for free. This is your show because you on the flyer. Chaos the rapper. Please put the whole name on that bitch. The whole name.
That part.
So the next person on here, I don't even know this woman how to pronounce her name.
Lakia?
Lakia.
Oh, is it the Lakai?
Lakaye?
Lika
It's either Lakaye or Lakia.
I know she's a
Lakia. I think it's Lakia.
Isn't that the girl with the mask?
No, that's Lakili.
Oh,
that's Lakili 47. Yeah,
So
see,
who was this?
that I know.
Yeah, then I have no idea who they're talking about then.
She's been through through the ranks also. Lakili 47. I mean, she worked with Bryant back in the days, with Butterfly with Wet Wings. So there's a history there. I don't know who this Lakaya is. They said that she ripped JT's first day out, and Monica's so far gone.
She wrote it
with such.
So she's a freestyler. She's just done some ciphers, some BET ciphers.
That's it.
And
so
mentioned
BET ciphers.
She's a lesbian.
But I don't know how she's an. We don't know who she is.
That's my listen. The point
and she mentioned that she was a lesbian.
See, that's the point. That's the thing. I feel like there should be some type of verifier these days. And the verifier is simply reach out to the real community. Be like, have you seen this person? Do we have some proof? Can somebody honestly say that they played with Lil Nas's wee-wee? Have you seen it? Something. I need some type of proof from my community that I know. Because otherwise,
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Everybody just screaming our shit, man.
Yeah. Or like, who are they to then to come with this list just based on people who just so happen to say, oh, by the way, I'm a lesbian in it? Like, what work have they done? What graft have they put in? Do you know what I'm
That
saying?
that
Like,
clearly,
no,
and they did
sorry.
the half-ass research to go so far and be like, oh, deep within line, fucking 876 of
Yeah.
this song,
But
385.
But it's because they're being seen on these mainstream outlets, though. It's because because they've been on BET and done some other XXL freshman shit. That's all they're interested in. This list sounds like they're interested in these people that seem to be on the fringe of this mainstream attention. You know, they're not interested in the up and coming and the underground artists. You know what
Man,
I'm saying?
if a list came
I will agree with you though on the Little Nas X. Like someone had to like he's not a virgin,
and where's he from?
right? So he's from Atlanta.
Bruh, he's not gay. I'm sorry. He's not gay. I didn't even know that. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing. Atlanta is super gay, bro. Atlanta is super gay, and everybody know everybody. Listen, if Nas was gay like that, you know how much shit would have came out on the internet when he first blew up? There would have been little home videos that pop up, little this, little on the train at the Waffle House, nigga. You from Atlanta? You ain't
I
got no
mean,
Waffle House video?
he got I think he got the key to the city of Atlanta.
Because somebody not gay gave it to him. They don't know shit. They don't know shit. They give the they gave. All right, I ain't gonna do that because that's a whole nother. I don't
Oh,
want to dip in that pot. But
we can move on.
Let's go.
So Little Wop is next. Now Little Wop is a little more complicated because Little Wop has transitioned to they and them. They are non-binary.
Right,
They were going through a transition
right.
to to fully transition, and then they decided that that's not where they want to be. I think that they want to continue to use their appendager, their parts and stuff, and so they decided that they were just going to be called the Wopster. They are non-binary, and they were dropped by their label right before they decided to come out. And you can see if you go to Little Wops Twitter,
Hmm.
the Wopster has these videos. If you just go down to Twitter, it explains everything. I have literally watched them transition from a rapper because I remember when they were coming out with their last album before they got dropped, and I was like, oh, okay. And they do a lot of the trap, almost a little bit of rock and roll trap. It was very little Uzi Vertish,
Yeah, like
very
the
little Uzi Vertish.
XXX or whatever.
Yeah, very much that. And they just ended up getting dropped. And next year, they were Gucci Mane. They were signed to Gucci Mane.
Got it.
Chris Avalon acted up in the comments. I'm sorry.
Where was the comments? We ain't seen no comments.
I know,
We ain't
it's
seen
my
no
fault.
comment. We
I
need to
just
see
pressed the
comments.
button.
Put
Don't
the
you have
comments up.
controls? Why y'all don't be pressing buttons? I'm
No,
a
because
Because we were just so into it. I'm
yeah,
sorry. I was so into it.
I just opened it and I was scrolling a little bit and I just saw Down syndrome and I'm like, somebody acting up in the fucking comments.
oh boy.
Chris Avalon, bro.
We gotta love
I
him,
love
right?
him to death. That's hilarious.
But that's the Wobster story then, yeah, Little Wop. So
I've never heard
Yeah.
of Little Wop before.
no
So
guy.
so his name is the Wopster.
Right.
Now that's their name is the Wopster.
Okay.
That's helpful.
Then goes Meg this. then goes Meg the Stallion.
Really?
I've heard stories about Meg the Stallion from Esteban the God. He had mentioned that she had been to several balls and she had been a part of the community in some form. I don't remember her ever dating a girl or talking about dating a girl.
See, I feel like
So-
the girls are kind of iffy.
Wow.
Yeah, the girls are kind of iffy though because I know a lot of straight girls that will go to a gay club and that will
Right,
go
and have gay friends.
because of the fashion, because they can go to a gay club and not be fucking harassed by big
they always have a gay best friend hanging around them.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I need to see Meg in a full ass relationship. Like, I need y'all to go through problems. I need to have. I need to know about the fight.
Like, at least I've seen Kalani hitch up with her thing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that's different.
Thank
By the time I see that, I'm like, I'm gonna give it to, because I was the same. I was still iffy with Kalani, and I was like, nope. And then I see the girl, I went, all right, I'm gonna give it to you.
See. Yeah. I need proof these days, bro. You can't just claim our shit, bro.
Well, this is what the article says. The article says, though, once her fans looked past the flow and zero in the content, it became apparent that she hinted at being bisexual multiple times last year. She hinted. She did say that she had a crush on, I think it was SZA.
Yeah, but
and I know SZA,
right, and her titties.
Come on. Fucking aliens have got a crush on fucking SZA.
The aliens got one.
Yeah, they know, like, shit. We need to go. That's why they're here, because of fucking SZA. You know what I'm saying?
They're probably making.
And SZA is legitimately bisexual. So is Doshi, who's not on this list, who should have been on this list.
Is Sid on that list?
Right.
No.
But she ain't put out much, but she should be on that list.
So let's just call this fucking list garbage right now. I'm sorry, because y'all missed goddamn people.
I know. Hold on.
But wait,
Sorry.
We still have I Love McConan.
I love McConan.
Okay.
He got a new album out too.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
He did get us a little tight with that whole "I started this gay shit" though. I just can't.
That was a bit stupid.
That was a little rub wrong, but I kind of let it go because I love him.
Well, he's said things like this before, where he feels like he's the catalyst for gay in hip hop for some reason. He thinks that he is the catalyst.
He did have the Tuesday song before Little Nas, and maybe he could have had that Little Nas momentum, but that's not what was happening.
But here's two things. No. One is that we didn't find out he was gay till after that song dropped, and then everybody stopped playing it.
And not after he got dropped, and then we found out why he got dropped.
Right, and then so I don't even know if that would count as a victory. And then I'm like, I don't know if he had Little Nas capabilities because he didn't have Little Nas's look. So he would have had to come with the full package to get that Little Nas push. Mm-hmm. Like I can't see McConan's booty cheeks like in an outline of pink and be okay because I don't think it looks right. So.
No, he reminds me of Roblox. Is it Roblox? Roblox. No, those square.
The video you said.
Yes. He's very like that. He's very like that. Yeah.
Sorry, Baker. Go ahead.
And not for nothing, he was one of the only other, like, when I think it was Variety or Billboard. No, it was Billboard Pride that did a round table, I think maybe 2 years ago, where they had Big Frida. They had I Love McConan. They had Tegan and Sarah. And oh God, what's her name? Pop girl, where she's bisexual. Well, she's actually a lesbian. Oh God, I can't think of her name, but she's very popular. She was a songwriter and she became an artist
Jizzle?
in the pop world.
No, you said
no. She wasn't. She was white.
Taylor Swift. Oh.
But he was the only male gay brother there, and Adam Lambert was there too. So I think he felt as though, because he was the only. Well, I mean, Big Frida was there too, so I don't know why he felt that way, but it is what it is. Next up is Azealia Banks, who we can all say is definitely. No,
but we just don't want her to be. She's annoying.
Yeah, that part. She's one of those, like, the cousin that is coming around for, like, why? Why is she coming around? I know it's Christmas dinner, but does she have to come? Christmas
dinner.
Them ones.
Exactly right. That cousin.
The whole vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she is that cousin.
Yeah,
she's a crazy cousin. You know what I mean? The crazy cousin coming with all that bullshit. Like, hey, where's all the prawns? You don't eating all the prawns. You don't like me. You don't never liked me. And let me tell you something now, Uncle and Aunt. Go away. You're alive.
A bunch of extra shit, bro. You are absolutely right.
Although she did usher in that, that 212 song did usher in that sound
I
and
do
made it
love
a
that
little bit
sound. I
more
ain't gonna.
popular.
What sound?
212 song, her first song. I
212.
My shit is that
Yeah.
Azalea Banks can actually spit.
Yeah.
If she could
Yo,
just
she
shut the
can.
If
fuck up
she
and make
stayed in
music,
that momentum, yeah, if she stayed
yeah,
in that kind of vibe and shit like that, I would have been there all day.
we would have looked past a lot of things like her Kermity looking face. We would have looked past all of that and just listened to the music. But she's mean, bro. Why are you mean?
Don't you kill chickens and shit and pray? Ain't it that voodoo juju shit?
Say what?
Like 1 minute, one
Killing
minute
chickens?
she's a conspiracy
Like,
theorist and a trans hater, and the next minute she's for the people, and it's just weird.
doing
We're gonna
voodoo
skip
shit.
the next person.
No,
Mhm,
don't
yeah.
We're
skip
gonna
it.
skip the
Don't
next
skip it.
Oh,
No, Cardi B is not gay. There's nothing lesbian about her. I'm sorry.
That's why that list is dumb. It gets dumber as you
and
go
then that's the
along.
same as the Megan the Stallion though. It's the same shit. They
Yeah.
always stick to that. They always sort of like go, stripper type.
So it says here the rap game has never seen an act like Cardi B before. Over a half decade since Marty started making music, Barty has secured 3 diamond plaques. And hate it or love it, the proud stripper turned rapper is already a legend, and her wins in rap are also a one for the LGBT plus community. I don't know how when she oh yes, that Twix. When she took herself off of Little Nas's ex's rodeo song,
Mm.
and the word was because she didn't want to be associated with the gay thing. The second time was when when Cakes the Killer was auditioning for that show on Netflix,
Yeah,
and he went up there and he was rapping, and she said, "Are you
I remember
gay?
that.
Aren't you gay?"
I remember that.
And it was just like, okay, but
Mhm.
why are we talking about that
Yeah,
right now?
why
Like,
the
why
emphasis?
that?
Hmm.
Yes, and why would you, the way you did it? If I didn't bring it up, then why are you
Why would
bringing
you
it
bring?
up?
Yeah, like what did that have to do with anything?
Yeah, so she has some problematic issues. To me, she's problematic. If she is a part of the community, which I have never known her to be, and just because she's a stripper, and I'm most of the strippers in some form because of the
Because of what it is.
because of
Nature of the job.
the job.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's just a part of the job to
Yeah,
have coochie
have a
thrown in
little
your
play.
face.
You
So
know what I'm saying? Have a little play. Yeah.
Cardi B is one of them hood ass chicks from the hood that will let you get down on a good drunk night at a party type shit, but don't want you to
Hmm.
talk about it in the daytime
That part.
as an
basically,
adult. Okay, the fuck,
Yeah.
like. But the
and
thing
and
is,
judging from her man probably wants a
he
threesome
down.
or something.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm. Or filming it. Hmm.
Hmm.
Right. So who's
Now
next then?
I love this kid. I love this kid like cook food. It's Kevin Abstract. I love me some Kevin Abstract. Don't mess with my Kevin Abstract,
yeah. I don't know, Kevin.
please. Yes, you do. Brockhampton. That's the leader of Brockhampton.
Hmm.
He is the mastermind behind it. He's the producer behind it.
Yeah.
Um, he was moved by Frank Ocean. You could tell that he was inspired by Tyler the Creator's Odd Future. It's the same
Ooh.
thing
And
where
what's
you
his name?
have
Because I'm
his
excited
name
now.
is Kevin Abstract,
Nice. I'm gonna check him
and
out.
But
and
Brockhampton is what you need to check out. Brockhampton albums. They're amazing.
Oh wait, is Frank Ocean even on this fucking list? Because if not, I'll just.
uh no, but the next person is someone who's good, and there's only 3 more people on this list, by the way.
Okay, go.
So,
And
Hmm.
tell me who
um
that person was. I'm so sorry. I
Yeah.
want to know so I can write it down.
but Kevin Abstract, I loved his first album, American Boyfriend, too. I love that one. And that's where he talked about he was about the gay agenda. Like he wanted to create a gay boy band
Yeah.
with Brockhampton. Now, while everyone in Brockhampton is not LGBT,
That's right.
they're all allies. If they're not down, they're allies. So they all, hang out together. They're all, very close to each other. I think I forgot the one that got kicked out. He wasn't LGBT. He was the one that was pretty bad to women. He was being abusive to his ex-girlfriend. But Kevin Ashrak has been very open about his sexuality. Again, he's the one who I will have to credit the whole gay agenda in saying that, better like fuck it. Fuck it. Yes, we have a gay agenda. Yeah. Okay, we have a gay agenda. We want to be in the zeitgeist of the world and seen as equals and be respected. And yeah. That's our agenda. Okay, this is why I love the Pink Mafia. Okay, thank you. All right, let's move on.
Yes.
Right, next.
I love this girl, Cash Page.
Yeah.
Cash Page is on this list, which
is good. I can agree with that.
I totally agree with this too, and I love her. This album, the S2ML album that she has out now. I love this album. Yeah. I didn't hear her previous stuff, but she's really good. She's really good.
Yeah.
By the way, there's no 070 Shake on here either.
No, but that's why I want to get to it, because this is, and then who's the two other people?
Okay, the last two people I cannot confirm Taylor Bennett. Now listen.
I know.
Taylor said that he is bisexual.
Right.
He admitted on one of his songs that he had a feeling for another guy. He did the same thing that Frank Ocean did, where I have feelings. It was feelings. Okay.
Nothing more than.
But then that was it. Then he ended up getting with a woman. He didn't marry her, but he had 2 children. And that was really it. I have yet to see him with any guy. I have yet to see him. And he's open to everyone at his audience. That's fine. I mean, that's anyone who wants money and, cares about people. I mean, I don't think that's a big deal, but I'll never say anything. I mean, he is Taylor Bennett. He said that he has attraction to 2 people. One of them happened to be a guy. And that's it. And the last one is, I don't even know how to pronounce this.
Baby mother.
Baby mother.
Baby mother.
Baby mother.
Baby mother.
So you know her. You know her.
I've seen the name. Yeah. I'm not too sure though if she's out, but there's lyrics that's based on it, and her ways is always a bit sort of like on the freaky side of things. So I think that's what people say. But she's good. I like her. I like Baby Mother.
Okay. I got to put her on my list. I don't
check her out.
I'm like, what's out these days? Any goddamn way.
Well, the world is now hip to the fact that she's become a prominent figure in the LGBT community wave of rising rappers. So, I mean, I personally didn't know for sure. It's not. So let's see. So in a tweet, Baby Mother confirmed that she now identifies, and this is in 2017, as gay. And a couple of years passed that she spoke on that coming of age experience as an adult in a conversation with the Gumbo. She discussed her performance at the Renaissance One and show that celebrate the LGBTQ forerunners in music, and said, now that I'm grown, I can just be gay. And I appreciate being able to play at shows like this because I can really, really just be me. So, yeah.
I mean, clap and shit. Sorry.
Yeah. Baby mama.
I'm trying to be, all for it, but I'm just like, gay announcements. God damn.
Yeah.
I mean, Hood Celebrity was like that too.
Yeah, Hood Celebrity.
Hood Celebrity, who changed her name to Tina. She's no longer Hood
Celebrity.
Celebrity.
I like the name Hood Celebrity. I thought it was pretty cool.
I did
the same thing again, like with the temper, Hood. She wants to get away with the Hood. There's only so much you can brand yourself and market yourself.
I mean, I'm doing wonders with Chaos. Chaos became like cleaning and organizing. Chaos.
But you can do, but Chaos is at fringe where you can play with it, It's not it's not too just like temper.
Yeah,
but what? Chaos is not good.
It's aggressive. Chaos isn't aggressive.
No.
It comes always at the time of confusion. You know how much during the pandemic I heard Chaos or during the. And I mean, I'm not going to start the convo, but this past weekend, chaos on the boat, chaos.
Exactly. But then it's not like, with the other names, it's aggressive, right? Temper's aggressive. Yeah. Not yet.
I'm sorry. I was ready. I was a little too early. Sorry.
A little bit premature here, Baker. Let's just
I'm ready.
We're
Yeah.
still
I'm ready.
When we
feeling
start that
reaction.
conversation, I want to
Don't worry.
set the frame of it, okay? But
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
totally.
I'm sorry.
But
I was ready. I was ready.
yeah. But for me, this list to me is just they get on my nerves. I can't stand these types of lists because they don't know anything what they're talking about.
my
You
thing
know?
is at least
I agree.
research
I agree.
Based on,
because
yeah, what's it based on? What's the research about?
yeah, I'm like at least do the research, bro. And when it's not that hard to find because for every LGBT artist, like we got more of our start on the internet than we did in the real world type shit. So
Exactly.
we're all searchable like a motherfucker.
Right. But what are they basing this on though? What the during the whole
Baker said it earlier. They basing it on feelings. That shit is based on their feelings.
right, hold on. So
You,
the
you,
50
you know what's
year-
so funny too is all you would have to do. I mean, even if you took Saucy Santana and go through his catalog and see who he's collaborated
Man,
with, even if you just did that,
Man.
you would have tracked his history and found other rappers that have worked with Saucy
yeah,
Santana
no, they just go with
that are LGBT.
I would love to find this
they're going on
this
mainstream.
There was no Cody Shane on this
Yeah,
list.
but that's what I'm saying. They're going on mainstream, like they're just thinking, oh, if you've been on BET or some Hot 97 or the Breakfast Club, you know what I'm saying? Like if
you
you're
have a few of them that didn't reach that weren't on those levels.
Ombre didn't get any
exactly, that's
any
crazy.
mention.
And that list had
Sid.
Josie didn't even get it.
and yeah, Josie is right. Jazzy is right now too.
Josie, sorry, yeah,
Thank you.
right.
Thank
No,
you.
right.
you, I
Jazzy's
feel like
right
you
now.
say it how you say it. Tomato, my
Yeah,
nigga.
Josie.
That's so
Mhm.
cute. Oh, that's
But
cute.
it just annoys me. So I'm just like, people, seriously, if you read this LGBTQnations.com list, don't pay any attention to it. Wait for the official Content Network 50th Celebration Hip Hop list.
Oh my God, we have to come up with our own
I'm just
list.
saying.
Can I say that?
No, we really
That's
do.
very difficult.
It would be
That's
crazy.
very difficult.
It is.
It's very
I
Maybe
difficult.
don't
we
think
could
we need to
discuss it.
Yeah, I don't think we need to cap the list,
No.
and because it's so many to celebrate, like I feel like anybody.
That's what
I
I
agree.
think. Let's celebrate. We should just
That's
run
exactly what
through
it is.
a list of names that we can just come off and that needs mentioning, because there's no way we can go without mentioning all these other artists that you and I know exist based on that. That's trash.
I was the one who was pulling up the CDs and stuff. Y'all was just like,
See, we
what
can
was
do the
going
exact
on
same
there?
thing they did. We can fucking go to the museum and set up a whole tribute.
Yeah, we just go to the
We
museum
got
and
bake
stuff.
guts, all of that shit. I got some old
Oh my
fucking
God.
equipment. We can make a whole goddamn situation.
Come on, I got the
Come
old
on, Baker.
stuff.
Yeah.
Show them, Baker. Let them know, Baker.
Baker,
Come on, we got the kin for life. Come
let's
on,
go,
like,
Baker. No, that's a good ass sound bite for you, Baker.
Baker.
Yeah.
Let them know, Baker.
Yeah. I want a button that says that. Let them know, Baker.
let them know.
That's awesome.
Oh, excellent.
But
All
yeah,
right, so guys.
yeah, that's not fair. But see, is again, I think every show we have this conversation, we got to do it. Because if not, and this is for everybody, whatever y'all thinking about, do it. Because if y'all don't do it, somebody else is gonna do it, and they're not gonna do it as good as you know you're gonna do it. So do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We got to learn
And
them.
I think
We
that
got to teach them.
there's also a lack of awareness of and this happens with Billboard too. I mean, you have Billboard Pride that does not cover LGBT urban music. They just don't do it.
Mhm.
And unless you make it onto a pop scene, you would think that if you're going to have a magazine, a music industry magazine that has the word pride in it,
Right.
that there would be some type of historical or credibility that you would want to put behind that brand. Like Billboard would want to put Billboard Pride together and make sure that it's not just Big Frida and Saucy Santana and Kid Ken that are being discussed.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
there should be a range of every week of bubbling artists,
Mm-hmm.
or going back in time, or even giving historical context to this stuff. I think the one thing that I don't get to do, because I'm so with the weekly top 40, I'm so on what's happening right now, that there's very what I've loved to see is someone come up with playlists that give a historical value to the other like artists from the 90s, from the 2000s, early 2000s, that were a part of making Little Nas X's ability to do what he's done possible.
Mm-hmm.
Even Saucy Santana doesn't have a reference. He's been asked,
Mm-hmm.
and he has no reference past, I think, Big Frida,
Right.
or maybe
Because they're young
like there's
too. They're young too.
yeah, they're young.
Right.
And so, but that's the problem, is that we have young people who are becoming bigger in this
And
community, and
this
they have no
fast.
reference
Yeah.
of history.
They need to know.
It's like, how dare someone like Pharrell not know about Quincy Jones?
Right.
Like if you're coming into a business, or you're coming into an industry, and you don't know about your past, like BB King, if you're talking about jazz, if you're
Mm-hmm.
talking about rock and roll, Little Richard,
Mm-hmm.
we should be talking about Deep Dick Elective. We should be talking about even you two, like Chaos and Yvonne. Like, you got, like, there's so much entrenched strong base of history
Mm-hmm.
that goes with our hip hop today, that it just gets totally like diluted, and people thinking it's new.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a
fair
new
enough to
thing.
tell the story because that stops here is what I feel like. Like we can't, I mean, people going further, or even the younger kids, they have something to look back on and find what's going on right now. We're the age that couldn't look back. We lived a lot of it. So it's our kind of, I feel like we're in the position right in the middle where we got to run back and find all of those people and put them pretty much in the database of the internet. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? In order for these people to be able to look back, because it's one thing for us to talk about Deep Dick Collective and other people like that when streaming wasn't out. So those people just can't go back on the internet and find them as easily. Or if they do, they find like one thing, two things. When it was a whole movement back then, you feel what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I hear you 100% on that part too. Part three is like it's interesting to think that back in the day, because of the fact it was like I want to be known as just an artist, not a gay artist, we weren't
Mm-hmm.
tagging ourselves with LGBT, and we wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So it was like that matrix mix,
Mm-hmm.
for the outside world, for the people that wasn't in it. So it's hard for them to kind of give accolades too.
Yeah,
I don't
because we were trying to assimilate. We were
Yeah.
trying to assimilate within the boundaries which we were given, which was, well, you can't be gay. You could just be a rapper. Just be a rapper.
Yeah.
You
You look
don't
like
talk
hip hop
about
for the
it.
girls. Remember, we just
Right.
looked like we were part of hip hop.
Against
Well,
the
well,
bitches.
the rule was, if you're a guy, the girls have to want to f you, and the
Mm-hmm.
guys want to be you. And if you're
Mm-hmm.
a girl, it was the same thing. Like, the girls want to be you, and the
Mm-hmm.
guys have to mess with you. And so
That's right.
there was such a binary decision in the marketing of
Mm.
rappers, that how could there be this
That shit
ability
sounds
to
like
have.
what the industry is still going by right now, though, Baker. Think about what you just said. You know, the girls got to be able to, and the girls got to be able to want to fuck me. Now the girls want to fuck the girls. The guys low key want to fuck the guys, not so much be like them, but be like them and fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
We are at the end of the goddamn
But
days.
but it's only in like
Sheesh.
hip hop and R&B in that sense. Like if it comes to like punk rock and all these other strange, not strange, but all these other genres, you can just be freaky, funky, outcast looky, emo-y, you know what I'm saying? Like pimples all over your face and shit.
Do
And
you
nobody
think it'll
cares.
ever get to that? Like we're going through this phase now where everybody's trying to identify, and all of these identities is just becoming way too much. Do you think at some point it'll just be like, fuck it? Because that's how I felt. Like in the Netherlands, I feel like it's just people.
Yeah, I mean, look, I remember, like you said, with the market, the guy was like, "Where? How are you going to market it? You're going to market to the straight market or the gay market? Was there even a gay market? Did it even exist? What does that mean?" So
Right.
we are actually creating that. We are actually being the market ourselves. We had to go, oh, okay, let's create a platform to post our own music and then collect all these other people. So we are learning and doing the growth and being the history. We're being like, I can't
And if
explain
you
it.
It's all about
and
the culture too.
and if you really think about it, it was the LGBT community that was writing for these front
Yes,
people. So
yes.
we were still in
And
control of the
styling.
We was
culture.
And
writing.
styling.
We were branding.
And
As
Thank
well.
you.
branding.
We were
There
branding the
we
fuck
go.
out of them. We were telling the
Style,
stories. We were
yes.
the stylists. We told the story because a lot of us are PR as well. We're
Mhm.
behind the scenes like a motherfucker,
But
and
we
it was
just
like,
cannot be seen.
Well, that's where we
hey,
can.
can't be
That's
seen,
thank
but
you.
our services are everything.
Yeah.
Without
Yeah.
us, a lot of the industry doesn't exist. And so
Yes.
now that's what I'm saying. Like now we're in 2023 where it's becoming more relevant because the biggest artist in the world, Beyonce, turns around and thanks her gay this, her gay that, and her gay this. It makes gay ass music, right?
Mhm.
So you can't break my soul, says B.
This will break my soul.
It's in the air, bro. But
Mhm.
it's crazy. But at the same time, it's kind of like black people in the whole slavery thing. It's like us gays are coming out of slavery. And we
Question.
feeling like it's not enough world to share. Like we should be clapping it up for each other. We talked about this last week, how everybody should be part of this radio station because it's been pumping our shit for so long, and
Mhm.
because it's actually pumping, it's relevant. It ain't like
Mhm.
he's just playing old shit from back in the day. No, we're charting y'all. We should
Mhm.
be tapped into all of our shit. You feel me?
Mhm.
It's like
I
slavery.
also
It's like we coming out.
I also remember a
So,
time when I used to be, moving and shaking in that position and knowing that there were gay people who were in positions of power that could have done more. But because they diminished themselves in order to exist in this world, there was like a double-edged sword. It's like,
Mhm.
well,
Yeah.
I'd like to support you, but I really can't because
And
supporting
fuck up
you
my own shit.
brings this energy on me, and I'm not
Mhm.
ready to take that and
Mhm.
cash in my capital in
And
order
it's
to
crazy.
move us forward.
The
You
thought
know
of
what
that
I'm
is
saying? Like,
crazy because back in the day, I feel like we weren't, it was the about coming out was very sexual. Everything it was sexual.
mhm,
So
mhm.
it made it stand out that way. We didn't understand we weren't being activists of our lifestyles. We were promoting the fuck out of sexual shit. We got to be honest about that, right?
Mhm.
So yeah,
Mhm.
you couldn't cross that kind of corporate line and get it. But now that we have sponsors and shit like that, we should be able to watch it change. Especially brands like ours because we represent like the good part, the normal, the not even normal, but
Mhm. Just a well-rounded
the
The
view.
well-rounded.
people.
I don't want to say
Mhm.
acceptable. I don't want to say none of
Yeah.
those words, but y'all
Yeah.
understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We
Cool.
represent that culture, and there's a whole market for us. There's
Mhm.
people that just love to talk this, and every now and then because we're them.
Well,
Yeah.
I agree because a lot
Yeah.
of people just saw the LGBT community as, you're right, sexual. It was a
Sexual.
sexual revolution. I think that was also how they saw women too, right? I mean, when women first began to become in their freedom, it was about their sexuality. It was about their,
Mhm.
the power of the breasts, the power of
Mhm.
the pussy, as they used to say.
And
You
is that
know,
what made hip hop like that? Because hip hop didn't start out like that for women. You know what I'm saying?
you're
Hip hop
right.
didn't start out like that for women.
You're
MC
right.
Lyte was dressed like us.
Well, there was a good balance. Yeah.
With them.
Mhm.
It was a
Yeah.
good
And
balance. They
until
had
Little Kim, right? And then it was like,
Well, no, because I would think that there was
because now think
Roxanne
about where the
Shante.
money went. Where big
Roxanne
money
Shante
spent.
was your original Little Kim. Remember Roxanne Shante? And she came
oh
with all
yeah.
of
Of course
that,
you do,
that
yeah.
But
raunchy stuff.
she was still
But she was
dressed up.
yeah, she was still
Definitely dressed up wasn't hoochie mama, but her lyrics were very sexualized.
Yes. Yeah, her lyrics were sexual.
but you're right in terms of imagery. But there was another one. Was it Heather Hunter or something that came? There was a few that you.
I mean, think about that crossover into that tomboy. What was her name? She was on that MTV show. Heather B.
Heather
Yes,
B.
Heather B.
Real
Yes,
Worlds, the
Real
first
like-
Real World.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking time. So now we're crossing from the 80s into the 90s, and now we've got
90s for
television.
sure had
images.
no Conscious Daughters,
Was Heather B gay?
Link Q.
Yes.
Hmm.
She was gay back then. She was gay back
I'm
then.
like, because at that point, is it when you look like this, so you must be gay? Give it a couple years before, it was like, you look like this, you must be a rapper.
Yeah, I never
Something
thought
like that. Because at what point did dressing like this automatically put me in the gay hole and take credit away from my talent?
Yeah, because I was always credited for just being a great lyricist.
We was just dope ass MCs.
So all the guys wasn't caring about, you look like a tomboy or this, that, and the other. They was
It
just
was
like,
about your skill.
skill
Is she
set.
dope or
For
not?
sure. Yep, for sure.
That's interesting as fuck. Because I can think when Heather B was on that show, it was like a thing. Like
But
it
I
made
think-
me, and Jessica, the singer, Jessica, she was on the show too.
Oh, Jessica Betts, yeah.
Yeah, remember she was on that early ass show too.
She was on the show that Mona Scott Young and Missy Elliott did together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she had talent. Like I remember seeing her for the first time, like, yo. And then you turn into
Even Missy. Even Missy.
Yeah, Missy had her tomboy thing. Leah had her tomboy TLC, but it all changed. Remember, like Little Kim's and your Foxy Brown came out and did the raunchy thing, and even the Brat, when she came with her next project, she sexed it up too.
And look, disappeared because it was awkward as fuck.
yeah.
It was awkward as hell.
You know?
And it was okay. So with that,
that
timeline right there, at what point did me and you stop being able to make songs with fucking Foxy and Brat? Like, I mean, Foxy and Little Kim. Because it doesn't look right. Because we're boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, you don't see the girls.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Saya. I mean, I know. I mean, you know. I mean, she was marketed as a boy, and then she went on a reality show, and they said the worst thing she ever did was put on a dress. I'll never forget when she put on the dress, and it was like she got killed online. It was like everyone was like, "Oh my god, she put on a dress."
That's because she was already in a scene that was already establishing the fact that she was a stud and was in her, having her own lane, and then all of a sudden she's switching. It's different.
Yeah, because it was specifically the gay community, though, the lesbian stud community really was revolted by the fact that she had put on that dress.
Especially at that time, because at that point we was very much finding ourselves, and especially thinking about that online presence. How many people said Stud Famous might have been one of the first people they saw online that looked like them and that was really like them. Then you started to seeing the rest of us just start popping out and shit. But all eyes that's why we're able to have fans for the past 15 years that knew us from when we was that age, right? So when you go up there and you're in this, you've come up to next level, reality show or not, it was a bigger level. It was
a bigger platform, yeah.
And you let them put a dress on you, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of smacks the whole idea of whatever it was now. What was that show? What was it called? God damn, it had MC Search was one of the hosts. It was a reality show, female rappers.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about it myself.
Same situation. Like I knew that there
Chris Avalon might know. He might know.
I forgot the name of it. It wasn't going to be about your talent at that point. Challenges and shit like that. That putting on a dress shit probably did kill her in a lot of ways. Plus, we know that she did not have. I don't feel like at that time nobody could foresee what they wanted to be in the industry as a star.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You had no role model, and then you was in them, and they did turn that.
But they were code switching too, though.
They did that shit with money, though. That's a difference. They did that shit with a lot of fucking money.
Shout out to that code switching, but that's like the story of everyone's life, right?
I feel like Queen Latifah did that shit so gracefully. That's why she's able to be her and then go back to being studly and this super feminine and super beautiful. She's mastered it. But she had a fucking team with a lot of money who really cared about her career type shit.
Yeah.
And she also didn't answer to every single, it's almost like there was a confidence in her sexuality that she
Mhm.
didn't feel she had to justify it all the time.
Cause she
I don't have to
Jersey.
justify it. You guys know who I am. I'm not trying
Mhm.
to be nothing else. I'm not downing our community. You see
Mhm.
me at the gay events, you see me at gay pride, so why do I have to come out here to
And be like,
fulfill what?
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because there was not a place for that. There was no,
Mhm.
I remember being very critical of Queen at that time when
Cause we
this
didn't
discussion was
understand it.
happening.
Uh-huh.
I didn't understand what her mission or what she saw.
I
But
Mhm.
agree. 100.
for me, I was like, well, we need you to come up because if you come out, then people have respect for you, and we got your back. We
Yeah,
have your back. But
yeah. He
I
wasn't
think
ready either.
I
It's crazy.
think that she felt that it wasn't about having her back. She
Mm,
knew that we had her back. It was about the overall American system
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
the
having her
industry,
back.
the industry.
The industry, well, the
Industry.
industry as a whole
hmm
Yeah.
have her
Yes.
back. And I
Yeah.
don't
She
think they would
mastered
have.
the industry. She mastered how to play it.
And Bakes,
Mm.
it's also part of, and you'll be able to agree because you New York, like studs weren't rare like that. You know what I'm saying? I know
No.
Jersey was full of us. It didn't
New
stand
York was full.
exactly. We're the same place. So then I listened to people like my best friend who was born in South Carolina, and she's like, yo, I was like the only one for miles. Like my business traveled faster through the churches. Like she was, you know what I'm saying? And we're the same. Well, she's a little bit older than me, but that's just interesting, right? So when you talk about that's why we were able to come out and be like, what's different? Like the fuck, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
The confidence of who we are is just who we are. Think about every Jersey artist; they're all like that. We
And
could
think
be
Mhm.
about the
oddballs, and
streets. I mean,
that's
just think about the streets.
fine. Yeah.
Whether you're in wherever you are in the world, like the
Mhm.
streets, the women were always with the dudes. They were always to be respected was to be respected by the dude. So to for that there was a sense of like what was it, Top Boy in that show, my favorite
Oh yeah.
UK show of
Yeah.
all time. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Mhm.
forgot the
There's that girl.
character's name, but I'm in
I
love
know
with
I
her.
forgot, but it was that girl that was rolling with her. Mhm.
Yes, the light skin, and she to me was what I grew up with
Yeah.
those girls that were like, that's who they are. You knew it. There was
Yeah.
no really questioning. It was just it was what it was,
Yeah.
and they just got the respect for that. And so to me, I agree. Like it was different for us, but in the overall world, the overall, you know, um, structure of the industry, it just
Mhm.
wasn't. You couldn't market it for some reason. They just didn't know. They didn't think that anyone would buy
They
into.
couldn't market it because they didn't have a plan, and they had to go into those situations with a plan. Like if they're not gay and they don't live this lifestyle, they can't really figure out how to push you because they don't know. They know girls wear dresses, so putting a dress on it. Oh, then it's even more. I get more of these things called hits because I put this stud in a dress. So now
Right.
that's the thing. Yeah, it's like emasculating the black man. Fucking
Right.
Yes,
man in the
yes, yes, yes,
ooh, you know what I mean?
yes,
It's the
yes.
exact same shit. And then from there, we let that culture, we gave that to other people to form. And here we are all these years later, because you figure that kind of shit, we just stepped into the 90s. Here we go in 2023, we're trying to catch up.
Right.
But think about it, y'all. And I say y'all because y'all have run your businesses for so long. Isn't there a point where we had to kind of look back and kind of organize and get ready for the future type shit? You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
you had to go back and look at we do it every day probably. Going back and seeing what we've done, maybe repurposing some content or some shit like that. And then you make the changes accordingly. It's like we're catching up with ourselves.
Yeah.
I feel like people still not knowing how to market themselves. They don't know how to tell their story.
Mhm.
The
I
story is
think.
the market, yeah.
I think so.
But it's hard.
So.
It's hard as fuck though. That's not the like the I feel like the hardest part of this business shit is not the actual the marketing and the building the content and the capturing it and doing all that shit. It's figuring out what the fuck the story is, bro. Like, what is the story of this brand, of this business, of how do I tell it? And sometimes it's so much, like it's so long. You can't sit there and tell this long ass fucking story.
So hip hop started August the 11th, right?
Yeah,
August 11th. That's the date that they're
15 years ago.
celebrating the 50th.
Yeah.
And that's, isn't that when they had this concert in New York, right?
So my thing is, if August the 11th is an important date, what does August the 6th mean to you guys?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5 days before.
What does August the 6th mean to you guys? Hey,
Pride.
Let me let you. Hold on.
I feel like this is like, before there was Jesus, there was like, like 7 days before.
Let me just build this up for you guys, okay? Now, in 1945, right, the nuclear bomb Hiroshima happened on this day. Hold on. Then there was the voting rights in 1965 that happened on this day, August 6th, right? Hold on. The Beatles released their album Help on this day, okay?
Okay.
What do you think happened on August 6th, 2023? Baker, show them. What have you got in the background, baby? That's right, people.
That's
right.
Yes.
Yeah. That's right, people.
Someone has to flip their hat. Flip their hat, please. Send a bat signal, please, just in case.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm just saying.
Ooh, let me tell you, that hat toss was
Wait.
was the signal. That was it.
Bro, I was so confused. Evie.
Yeah.
So remember during the pandemic, you told us that you get our news the next day, right?
Yes.
So tell me the story of when you first found out about this the next day, because this shit is hilarious. This is all I thought about.
So I found out on my timeline, as you guys know, and I was just thinking it was just another TikTok type of video. I only got just a little bit of whatever. But I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. I scrolled. But then I found another long video with a narrator, which is like a WWF type situation. Now I was in for a storm. It was a 4-minute video. It was all from the beginning, and I was confused because I'm like, oh no, the poor, what's going? Hold on. There's too many. There's too many. Don't ask me, guys. Let's just ask each other. Let's break it down. There's too many. Now, what I'm trying to gather is that
I'm sorry, that shit is fucking hilarious. You welcome to the memes, bro.
There is literally this guy obviously is doing his job. The black people over in their boat, like, yo, dude, like, move out the way. Did you see how they all came in chorus? Move, bitch.
Do we have?
Did you not hear them on the boat, bro? In unison. That's how you know black people are just a different type of people, right? No, bro, I didn't even see Black Woman. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
See him till like the third time I watched the video.
I was like, is that really a dude swimming? Like, that ain't a dude swimming. What's he swimming for? Boom, my man's swimming, ready to throw hands and shit. But then I was like, no, let me come again. Let's do this again. I watched it again. Did my man really take his hat off and do a whole sign?
Bruh. Are we just all gonna neglect the fact that hat went so fucking high, straight up in the air though? Like there was no curve for the wind.
His whole foot was twisted in a move, bro. Like,
physics was different. Physics. That's some stupid shit. How do you make a ball cat, a fitted cat, go straight in the air, bro? No wind. Think about how far it was past the railing.
And I felt like the minute the hat went up, that's when everyone just started.
All hell broke loose, bro.
All hell broke loose. So I'm thinking this. Okay, so we're in Alabama. Obviously, these white folk don't want to move their boat. The black guy's trying to do his job. They're just umming and ahhing, like, no, then I'm all good, whatever. So I'm like, all right, what? It's Alabama, right? I don't know anything about Alabama. I'm thinking it's down south. It's a whole bunch of white people. Then I'm thinking it's a whole bunch of black people in Alabama too. So I'm like, all right, cool. So my man's getting beaten up by these white dudes. I'm like, oh no, poor security dude. But I remember he done the hat thing. So I'm thinking maybe. And then I see black man. And then I'm thinking, hold on a minute, maybe this guy has a chance here. So what's happening? Like, I feel like there's like a Black Panther movement.
All you saw was the guy. Yes, the other guy come down. Yes.
No, my man's coming now. No. This is something deep. This is something different. Yo, when they all came to join, and then
my stomach hurts.
To the scene where all the dudes skipped and pulled up the trousers.
The skip, bro. The skip in the trousers. The skip. You know what time it is when you pull up.
You know what time it is when the skip and pull up.
Listen, you pull this shit up by this part. When you pull your shit up like that,
right?
That's a different situation, bro. Somebody got to get fucked up.
Yeah, I need to stop. I can't breathe.
Listen,
I cannot.
Listen.
Listen.
Everybody watched this shit over 15 million times every time, bro. I watched it so many times, bro.
I wanted to.
I've watched so many versions of it.
There was so many angles, bro.
Exactly, but I was watching it with the whole eating down, like, oh no, I don't condone violence. I don't condone this violence.
Did we all breeze past it once? Because I definitely did too. I was like, these niggas stupid. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I did. At first time I saw it, I saw it. I thought it was just a regular fight.
That's
and then
I
saw it again and again, and I was like, what is going
all
on?
These different angles, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, so these women were getting it, you know what I'm saying? Because I see a couple of the wives and them thing there, a couple of the little workers were sorting out the little Karens and whatnot, do you know what I mean? So the Karens got shoved into the water. Did you see them getting shoved in the water?
I seen two. Yes. I don't know if anybody saw this one scene of the girl fight. That was ridiculous, bro. Yes. She had a wig, and her wig ended up being back here, and it was just cornrows. They was fucking this white lady up on the side of the boat, like real fast. Very women. Like, I promise you, the women in that video move like women king. They watch them very carefully. They in there, bang, 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 and then they disappear.
Yeah, big time.
Wait, does anyone have the video at all?
Yes. Put on my phone.
Can I just tell you why you get it? Can I tell you that the guy who owned the boat never threw a punch? You know that, right?
You know,
the guy who owned the boat. Yes,
he said that, but somebody dug a little bit deeper.
He was backing away. Yes, he was backing away from the whole fight. He did not want any of it. He didn't want
here's the thing: somebody else did some back research, and they rolled the camera back and saw him get at least 2 hits in before.
Yes.
Was too fucking serious. So he got his hits in, little motherfucker.
And then he backed up.
And then he was just like, "Let me back up because he's about to fuck up my whole shit."
Now, mind you, this spot is historic because it was one of the places that they used to sell slaves. It was the auction block, was right there, that river, that same thing. So that's why everyone was so emotional about it,
was
because it was just like the more you learned about it, and the more you saw it over and over again, the more just it was jubilee. It was jubilee.
It was any black celebration we ever had, or it
was gone.
Was the cookout. It was the jubilee. It was everything great about blackness.
Everyone forgot all about the gays and the straights.
It was Kwanzaa.
It was just it was everything. I have never seen black people come together like that since OJ. It was just like we were.
It was black. It was Martin Luther King Day. It was Malcolm X Day, bro. It was 50 years of hip hop. It was Tupac and Biggie. It was everything, bro. Everything that ever meant anything to us as black people was right there, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I don't even. And oh man, I'm talking about.
At first, I felt guilty that I was
what I'm saying. I did.
Yeah, I was
felt
feeling
like,
good
oh.
about this violence.
Until I saw
and then to
Stephanie Mills put that shit up, and she was like, "Yes." I'm like,
and then to see the cops. No, to see the cops behind the black brother that was skipping.
That's it.
Okay, like that was it. Like he was just like, do your thing, and I got your back. I've never seen the police say that.
Then we talk about them the crew, the other crew, everybody in their blue shirts hopping off that boat.
Yeah,
right. But that was Aquaman though. Aquaman was a part of that crew, bro. Did you not see him on the boat originally with the whole?
I saw him when he jumped off. I know when he got up on that top, he took his socks off, and it was a wrap, bro.
It was a wrap. It was a wrap.
I feel like anybody could have joined that fight, and they would have just went crazy. They could have been old as fuck and still would have got some good ass licks in, bro. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing.
They literally were square up fighting in front of the police.
No guns, no nothing. That's why it was great.
Nothing.
Square the fuck.
That's why it was great,
bro.
because it was squared up. Mm-hmm.
And then the chair came out. Boy, chair.
It won't let me share it. There comes the chair.
I don't know.
Wait, what's the guy's?
I'll pull it up, Evie.
Yeah.
Man.
Now the guy, what's his name? What's his Jeffrey or some shit like that?
Frederick Arnold.
Frederick.
Oh, Frederick Arnold created this thing for us so that we can go everywhere.
You talk about the inventor guy.
Yeah, the inventor.
And that's another sweet thing as well. It was invented by a black man. Like shit.
I love how fast we found out all of these facts. Like we were going, but the shit is the reason why I wanted to ask Evie so bad is because you woke up into the memes. The memes were going nuts, bro. Those were some of the best fucking I've seen of all times, bro.
That's why, what you would call it, I saw professional black people saying, "Why are we like this?
Yes.
We're amazing.
Why are we like this? We're
the best type of people in the whole world. I'm sorry,
ever.
We're the best creation of God.
Classic. It was just hands down. That was our moment.
It's the way we handle emotions, bro. This shit is classic as fuck. We're the only people that can make fucking comedy in the midst of tragedy, bro.
Right.
In the midst of it, did you see the dude that took a selfie in the middle of the fight? He like posted up like this with the whole background going on, bro. Shit like this is classic. It's all classic, bro. It's all
classic. And then the commentary, the people in the background. I
promise you that commentary was the best.
Go get it, but go get it. You go and you swim. You swim over there. You swim over there. You get over here. Go get him.
That was Auntie for sure, bro.
But the guy wielding the chair wasn't holding back. And then he went over to the woman in the red and folded her, bro. Like literally, wham!
Anybody can get that shit,
and I was just like, "Oh, I'm done. I am done."
And the collective thing of fuck around and find out became a thing. Fuck around and find out.
August
that
6th,
was it,
baby. So, like I told you, there was been major events that's happening August 6th.
Really?
Like I said, and that is one of them.
My dumb ass gonna say Pride.
Nope. Like I said, the nuclear bomb. Fucking, and now this.
Wow. Oh, did I share it? I am sharing it.
Yeah, we're seeing it, but we can't hear it though.
I'm press play
it. Case involving several boaters charged with assault for a riverfront brawl with a boat captain in Montgomery, Alabama. Take a look. This is one of the videos circulating all over social media, going viral over the last several days.
I don't even need his volume.
Yeah, turn it off.
Yeah, you don't need it. Like there was a part in this where the white guy, like, see the white guy that came over,
bro, that what the fuck.
And then you see he actually punched another white kid that was trying to protect.
Yes, I saw that. He punched off.
You saw that, right?
Yes, and he punched him off. And I was like, why is he punching up his own people?
Who, the white dude?
Yeah.
Because the white dude was trying to help the black dude.
That's right.
Man,
I heard they were calling them all types of N-words.
And that's the thing, bro. What if they didn't talk about that? You know damn well they called that N-word, bro.
Yeah.
Because you don't know
started it.
Flowing.
Yeah, we wasn't just gonna attack like that for nothing. It's that set off word, and we know what the set off word is.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, I want to show that.
It was the hat, and then it was the nigga.
Yeah.
That was the N word, and then it was the
Yo,
hat.
that hat came up. I've never been more proud to see a hat fly, bro. That shit.
I'm telling you, that's gonna be the national sign. I bet you you're gonna start seeing a whole bunch of TikTok videos with people in the situations where they're about to fight and they're gonna throw the hat. I'm telling you, I just
Insanity though. Insanity. I love it.
It was the best thing because this happened right after what you call it, that the riot in New York was mischaracterized, like a big riot.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh god, another fight. I was like, another one. And then I kept seeing, I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, see, he a nigga. He ain't even feel like moving the boat in the first place. It's hot, nigga. I don't feel like doing that shit anyway. Now y'all wanna, oh man.
Yeah, but the black guy's just trying to do his job. You know what I'm saying?
Look at her. See, they showing the girl. She was in it touching. It's always a white lady. Always a white lady.
Them white women got trounced.
They didn't even get a hit, bro.
When the black girls came in, because they were like,
look,
there's Aquaman.
Look,
this is when the black girls came in. Bam, the girl in the white.
Yeah.
She came right in.
You see her ponytail chilling on the back of her head? She whooped somebody's ass, bro. She had whooped somebody's ass, bro.
But you know what, though? Also, I felt like, because there was a few little incidences that happened over the week where the police arrested that black boy for taking out the garbage and whatnot.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. And Trump was there the day before.
Yeah,
he was just there yesterday.
Mel's family is from there, so she called to see if anybody at her family was at the situation, and she like, well, her cousin told her that Trump was there the day before, souping the shit up again.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, because he got them thinking he got them thinking
that everything.
That's the problem.
Yeah. He'll never be there for it because I'm sure.
And then they fucked around and found out.
Oh yeah, they did that day.
That was the most absolute fuck around and find.
They will never. I bet they will never do that again.
Never.
I guarantee.
They punked.
And what was so great about it is it happened in a small town.
Everything just kept adding up. That's why I couldn't stop asking, bro. Everything just kept adding up.
Jason Aldean said, "Try that in a small town." We said, "Okay, hold my beer. Let's do it. Let's go.
We about to try this in this small town."
Mm-hmm. And there was a hashtag Black August.
Man, yeah, that's gonna be a day. It's a day next year, bro. I'm looking forward to it.
Black August is
all they're gonna do is play the video over and over again all day
long. No, but did you not see some of the reactions from the old black guys that were getting shown the video from their kids? Like, "Daddy, take a look at this," and you see the old black guy, "Ooh, beat that ass!"
You saw that one? It was a dude on his couch.
Yeah.
I loved it.
All of those years back in them days, it's like, coming back.
I had to persuade my mom to watch it because I'm like, "Did you hear about?" She's like, "What riverboat?" She was like, "Oh yeah, I saw a little bit of it, but I just kept scrolling. I didn't want to invite that into my." I'm like, "Girl, no." I was like, "You have to understand, this is history changing." I was like, "All your friends, Stephanie Mills and Patty and all them talking about it. You got to be there."
Yeah.
And then she watched it, bro. We were watching it. She was like, Oh my God.
Eric hates fighting videos. He can't stand fighting videos. Eric can't stand fighting videos.
Mm-hmm.
But this was a video that he just couldn't. It's just like you were just. It's to me that's what's so magical is that no matter who you were, if you were black, you got it. Like you just got it.
Yeah.
Just like. And then to see the white folks check their own people, to see that on TikTok where this white girl was like, "See,
what do you expect, man? Y'all gonna let you gonna fuck around?"
You saw the same one, that super country lady. She was showing off. She was country as fuck. Was like,
"Y'all trying to do his job. What do you expect's gonna happen?"
Listen, man. It's like God said, I'm gonna show you all these different ways to just leave people alone. He was like, maybe y'all need to see it since y'all want to be a visual technology. I need to see shit. Here, I'm gonna let y'all see this because, bro, how could it not work so perfectly that no guns were drawn? That you know what I'm saying? No super casualties. None of that shit.
And this is in the South, so you know everyone has a gun, right?
Just a good ass jump, bro. And some of the men fighting, they done been through some shit. They done been fucking hated on by a nigga that look like this. I watched this one dude choke the shit out of somebody, bro. That was an ancestral fight. Like my grandmother and them out there. I seen them.
That was by the boat and the guy with the stripe. Yes.
I saw that choke, bro. It was the other dude said he dug in some eyes, bruh. That was different, and it was charged.
Could you imagine that energy that was right there? That energy, bruh. Like that energy between those two was just like
that brought community. That brought them together. Like I saw a video of this black guy telling us a story about his black neighbor. And they've been mean mugging for years, right? And then all of a sudden they were like, "Hey, brother, you come down for a beer?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure." Because now they're like, "Yo,
they is friends, bro." And this is what I'm saying, bro. On some same shit. My mom,
it broke all boundaries.
My mom
it
made a good point. She was just like, I hope this is not the sign of like we are ready for war because there just don't need to be one, bro. They just should not be one. No. Like it don't need to be when we already know what our dominance is, and we know how.
But we've shown but it's just showing them a bit, you know. It's just letting them know, look, hey guys, look,
right?
We do have each other's back. We do,
right? Like let's keep fucking with the black people because they don't join together. Yes, the fuck we do.
Yeah, but just to give you the racist point of view is they're gonna say that okay, that's y'all good with y'all fists, but we good with the guns. And they have a majority of the guns in this country. They do. They have the majority of the guns. They have ownership of maybe 80%.
And I wonder why. Is it because
they've been training?
Was it because they were scared of the August 6th day?
Absolutely. Their biggest, most hateful people that keep spreading it through their whole nationality is old and they can't throw fucking hands, bro. And even if they're young, they can't throw hands. But
even
that's the crazy part that they train them how to shoot. They train them when they're young.
What's interesting is they had the march that they had, the Jews Won't Replace Us march in Charlottesville. That was also that week. That was also last week. That was the anniversary last week. And that's what they did was they showed up with guns. They showed up with weapons. The counter protesters didn't come up with anything.
See?
And this is the same thing that happens over and over again.
That's some punk.
Is we're showing up with our conviction, and they're showing up with guns. They're showing up with weapons because they know that one, they're the minority, and two,
are they?
They're pussy.
And how long has Farrakhan and them be saying they're going to become the minority? It's that time, bro. Because at the same time, this week, what was it? Latinos population went sky high. They're trending right now for their population. They are becoming the minority, bro. White folks becoming a minority. They better act right.
This has always been the thing, though. They've always had this from way back in the day.
Yeah.
Man, Enoch Powell, he was even saying it like the fear of being whitewashed, or not whitewashed, you know, the opposite to it. You know?
Yeah. Man, look, and it all goes down, and it all goes down on the 6th. Wait, so that was the 6th, but wasn't the 7th when they raided the White House or something?
7th. That's what I'm saying. They have their January 7th or 6th, and we have our August 6th, baby.
August 6th, like fuck 4th of July now because we've got August 6th. Like everything washes out, bro.
Yeah, you know that we don't celebrate 4th of July anymore. That's something that's happening.
Well, now
everyone's celebrating Juneteenth.
It's just Juneteenth and August for us.
Juneteenth, August. Oh no.
We're taking over the whole of August.
This is the problem with Black folks. Okay, our culture takes over every month. So we have January because that's Martin Luther King month. You've got February, which is Black History Month. You've got March, which is Black Music Month. You've got April, which is just our month, just because we want to make it our month.
Right.
like every single month, there's something that we have created culturally that almost eclipse anything that these like even Columbus Day here is being eclipsed by Indigenous Day. That's it's going to happen. So it's like they,
because we didn't agree to that shit. We ain't never asked for that stuff. Just like we didn't ask for gay Skittles. We didn't ask for gay Skittles either.
No.
So we got to just claim the shit the way that we want it.
You're really upset about these gay Skittles.
She really is.
You're taking it far.
I was like that with the M&Ms though. I was like,
Ooh,
did we really need a transgender M&M? Did we really need a transgender M&M? Did we need a transgender M&M? I love my sisters. I love my sisters. I love my brothers. I ain't gonna say nothing wrong about them. But we did not need an M&M.
None of them said I need an M&M to represent me. Nobody.
Oh, I like that. M&M to represent me.
Say what?
Represent me.
I want a gay popcorn. No, you don't get gay popcorn. No, we don't get gay popcorn. No.
Then they made.
Do you think it's too obvious a marketing? Was that too obvious a product or something? Like
everything now that you put a rainbow on. Everything you put a rainbow on now is just too extra. Right. You can't even have a fucking rainbow and be normal. Kids can't even wear rainbows without somebody saying, you put that on your kid? It's a fucking rainbow.
Listen, I had a problem with Tekashi 6ix9ine doing it, okay? I ain't gonna lie.
Putting a rainbow?
I ain't gonna. He had a rainbow everywhere. Everything in his head and his body, everything's a rainbow. Okay.
Well, everything he does is pretty annoying. Like did we talk about
that's why I had a problem with him wearing the rainbow, because everything he does is annoying.
Did we talk about the weird island boys? Because they're annoying.
Oh yeah. What's happening to now? Is he saying?
I love when y'all take it's like that. Y'all took a universal.
Because he snogged his twin brother, which is very incestuous. And then now
that's not
but
that's
weird.
Not gay. That's incestuous.
But you see, listen to what you just said, because the media immediately made that gay. They didn't say incest. They didn't make that's gay.
And you see him. They're now doing this on their Twitter that he is sucking on a strap on as though it's a penis with his brother. Now he's not sucking his penis. It's not a penis. That is a strap on. You can tell it is what it is. Okay.
For attention.
And yes, and they're Cuban, by the way. They are Cuban. This is not white people stuff. I know a lot of black people go, well, that's white people.
You know, them Cubans think they white sometimes. It's Miami.
Cuban cigar business. Jesus.
The real Cubans think they Cubans. Some of them extra ones be like, we're playing.
We're Spanish.
We're part Spanish. No, you Cuban as fuck. You Cuban as a plantain.
You are from the Caribbean, okay? You are Caribbean.
Speak of the Espanol.
They're not. We ain't having them. No, go away. I don't know where they're from. They're from some different type of space island somewhere.
Man, and that's the thing. We could be talking about space and all of the space and going to different planets. Why don't all the white people just go to a different planet if they don't want to be here? We dominate.
Why don't go to Russia?
Y'all
There's so much space out there.
Go.
What do you think it is? Why do people dislike dark-skinned people? Because I feel like it's more dark-skinned, meaning like you see with Moroccans and Northern Africa, even though they know that in Africa, right? They're like, no, we are not them dark Africans. Moroccans, we are Arabs, we are Liberian or whatever they want.
It's
right?
the same thing that Dominicans and Puerto Ricans go through.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly like that. They never want to be associated with being black or dark.
We know that all comes from the colonialism.
Yes, that's right.
Colonizer.
Totally. I know.
Where they marketed, they marketed us as savages. The darker the skin, the more savage that person is. A lot of the reasons why the lighter skinned people would be more acceptable is because they had been raped. The darker women had been raped by the white enslavers, and so that the child would come out mixed and mulatto and stuff.
Right,
and so
that's right.
they were considered a lot more valuable because they were associated with the slave owner or the colonizer.
That's why there's that battle with the light skinned girls and the dark skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's
and the good hair, the good hair.
Becky with the good hair.
Oh, by the way, you need to see the episode of, I don't know if you guys know Reservoir Dogs. It's on Hulu, and it's about the Native American experience.
Okay.
And this current episode, they're talking about how the Europeans came to America and literally took the children to camps, to school, like, you know, they took them away from their families, took them and reprogrammed them and indoctrinate them to be more American, to, you know, and to strip their whole culture away. And it's explained in the episode, almost like the same way that Tulsa, Oklahoma was explained in The Watchmen. It's almost the same thing, where there was like this historical thing that we keep saying happened, but until people see it and understand the story of what they did when they got here, then you wouldn't be so, Thanksgiving would be a blasphemous situation, because it wasn't where they sat and broke bread at a table. It wasn't that, it wasn't.
This. That's what we're like. Okay.
It's crazy to think that, with all the knowledge out there and the fact that we know all of this stuff, is you can't just break a habit throughout our culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just can't be like, all right, know this day anymore.
Right.
That's all we know. So it'll take so long to get it out. But shit, implementing different, because look at August. August will live forever. August will live forever.
I don't care. That was just
like July 4th out of us. Like, I know we don't celebrate, but my family had a good ass time this July 4th because we were all off and we all fucking went to the park and had a good ass time. You know what I mean?
On their dime.
So
it was on the corporate dime.
That makes it feel better, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So what do you guys think about the? Do you like Tory Lanez? Do you like that guy?
The little tiny thing with the little
the one who got 10 years.
little miserable thing. What the fuck makes you feel like you can shoot somebody?
And not for nothing, I know if I was in prison, I want him to be my roommate.
Little bitty thing.
He's gay. He is my roommate.
Little bitty thing. Little brown little turd. Mm-hmm.
Hey, when you down, you gotta get something. You gotta get something.
Little handle is what he is. He like one of them little
While he goes down, you can just see yourself in his ball patch now that he ain't gonna have his hair transplant.
What the fuck made him think he could shoot people? And not just people, but in her foot. Megan's twerking is a part of my life.
But I think the reason why he got 10 years wasn't necessarily because he shot her in the foot.
It wasn't.
I think it was because of what he was doing while the trial was going on. Like, the whole attack on her was horrible. It was.
Let's not leave out the fact that he's Canadian.
Yes, he is Canadian.
Canadians are cornballs. Canadians are often so fucking corny, and you know what? I don't take it back. I know
Bieber's corny too. Yeah,
look at the list of cornies. Bieber is somebody.
Drake's corny. He's corny.
Drake is corny love. Like, I love him to death, but he's.
I love him, but he's corny.
But he's too. He's corny. You know, that type of corny that you do something so corny that even the people that are kind of cool with you look at you and be like, "Damn, that's corny as fuck."
Mm-hmm. Even the corniest of corny is knowing that's corny, motherfucker.
Everybody's affected by it. What if Megan couldn't twerk no more? What if it was a crooked twerk after that? What if something happened and like half her foot got cut off and she had this awkward like little wooden stub?
But
sorry.
Hold on.
It was the image of Megan with a little wooden stub twerking. That
I couldn't think of anything worse, babe.
I'm sorry. It'd have a little smell.
And it wouldn't stop. Isn't there not like a rap song from Far Side that said your mama with the wooden leg?
You mean that you keep on passing me by? Is that
Right.
that's
Oh, that first single called Your Mama. Your mama's so fat. How fat is
oh
she?
my god.
Oh wow, nice.
And it said, and she's got a glass eye with a fish in it and a wooden
Happy
leg.
50th hip hop. There you go. That was a good one.
Speaking of which, what are some of y'all most memorable moments of the 50 years of hip hop celebrations just this weekend? Shit that you've seen, hookups and connects, like collaborations on stage. I don't know, celebration.
Well, I did see Young M.A. and Scar Lip, share a picture together. They were backstage at the I think the hip hop concert in Yankee Stadium.
They should do a tune together. That would be dope.
Yeah, that would. I saw MA with MA on stage with 50. I thought that was cool.
That was huge. Huge. It's good to see her back though. I mean, we were concerned for her for a little bit, and she was going through some health stuff.
Still,
yeah. And I know she said she's still going to do the documentary. She's still going to tell us what happened in music and stuff. I'm really looking forward to her music. There's a lot of pressure on her because does she depart from being this hood chick to something more elevated, or does she just give us what we want and not create anything else, or like what does she do? Or does she do a combination? Or does she do a combination of it?
I feel like she's going to remain independent. Well, no, I'm not going to say I remain independent, but right now she's going to remain independent because she's finding herself in the world with the acceptables, the anime guys and the discords and the streamers.
Yeah, I'm a part of her Discord. Yes, I have Red Life.
I feel like that's a whole world over there in itself. And hip hop definitely exists because we're all raised by hip hop. But it's a different world of acceptance over there. Like they really be talking about whatever we're into over there. It's not about, oh, she's super gay and let me go do a porn fucking contract or some shit. It's they're gaming, they're listening to music. Yeah, remember them streamers listen to music for 6 hours straight.
All day long.
Partner with a streamer, that's 6 hours just straight of playing their music while they play fucking games.
That's big.
That's a good move on an independent to go and then partner that way. So
definitely agree.
Hopefully she.
Yeah, I'm in her Discord, and it is one of the busiest Discords. I belong to several Discords, but that one is piping hot. Is a piping hot Discord.
What be going on in there?
They all be sharing tips on her Red Life. I think she has a world in the Grand Theft Auto 5. She has an actual character. And there's you can play as her and go to the in her in the projects in Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, and it's a whole world. I wish I had Grand Theft Auto. I would actually play it because
I love Grand Theft Auto and allow her to keep making music and live in her own world, literally. So shout out to MA for that. What about?
I know she was working with Zeus on a show, and she has that girlfriend that she's got.
Well, we all said, "Oh, god damn it,
Zeus."
Because man, I don't want her. Not just. It's like feeling like I don't want you to sell out. I don't want you to go in there and start fighting or arguing. Or
I agree with you.
I appreciate your music. I want you to grow. It's not to say it's going to be the same thing, but like we were talking about Saya. You go onto this fucking reality show and they pimp your Saya-ness. You know what I'm saying? Somebody should have called her a long time ago and told her to do something else with her name. It's probably the one most unsearchable names ever.
Well, now she's whatchamacallit. She's going to the Baddies East. She's on the Baddies East tour. And Saya's back on reality. So okay.
It's like that emoji with the eyes and just the straight lip. That was across the board. Like,
let's not even go there. You guys have got to pay us on Patreon to want to know more about that.
Man, that part.
Well, I need to. I'm not for nothing. We need to make that happen because I'm still curious about this, like the full story.
It's
long too, Bakes. What other 50th moments? I know y'all had one.
There was LA Cool J done a show, wasn't it? Rock the Bells.
Is it the same JD Stadium one?
I think so. No, it was a show out in Queens.
Oh yeah, they did do
something around them ways, Queens, and I think all of them came out. No, like Queen Latifah.
I know Roxanne Shante hosted it. Yeah, she said we can't have a show in Queens without bringing Queens to Queens.
Yeah.
I know the parties in New York must have been popping. I have to say, if I was in the scene, I definitely would have been probably out all weekend. I know the parties were free drinks, food, everyone just, reminiscing and stuff. So meanwhile, we're all wishing DJ Envy a good send off.
Where you go?
He's probably gonna go to jail.
DJ Envy.
Yeah, DJ Envy for
from the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, he been scamming, his own people.
Yeah, ain't he going through a court thing or something?
Yeah, because he was scamming, his own people to get money out of them, and he was selling.
Was it cars?
Well, no, not the cars. He was selling real estate that he already owned, and he promised the people that he was going to triple their money, but he didn't really. He just took it.
Is he from Canada? He's pretty corny as well. Oh, I've always said that. He's just really corny. Remember that? I'll never forget that argument he had with Dame Dash on the show. And it just was like the epitome of cornballness. Like him and Bow Wow are related. Oh, damn. He's not.
Are they related?
No, they should be.
Beige Rage. That's what they call him.
Who was the other person I saw?
Beige Rage. You're right. Yeah.
I saw Nas and Lauryn Hill.
Ow! That would have been.
What do you guys think about what Nas said? Nas said that the old school rappers should be coming out and doing music, because so that the youth have a guide, have someone to look to in the sense of, and not to mention all your fans have grown. So how do you guys feel about like LGBT artists that have matured and are still here and have the ability to still rap, maybe do a welcome back tour?
I mean, I think it sounds beautiful. I think it sounds amazing, but I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of the people that got out of rapping on our side got out into the world. Like they have a world now, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if they can put that same energy. It's hard to find that energy again, especially when you're in motion, and you get so discouraged. Whatever took them out the game discouraged them so much that they got taken away from music. It's hard to find that mojo again. I mean,
yeah, you got to have access to studio. You got to try and record something that's of quality. I don't know. It's loads. And sometimes some of the old guys are still stuck in the old pattern as well. Some of their flow is still a bit dated and shit like that.
Because swords don't sharpen. They don't sharpen. Yeah, I get it. But you can get back to there. That book I was telling y'all I read, Mastery, is all about sharpening your sword and just getting better. The talent is already in you type shit. It's like
who is that rapper though? Who is that rapper that you guys are thinking about that you haven't heard from in a very long time, and you'd love to hear them at least do one album, one final, just
hoorah, on the LGBT side?
Mm-hmm.
And what, on the LGBT side or any side?
LGBT,
someone that hasn't been around and needs to come back and do something.
Yeah, just give me that
last.
It's not
even.
I'm like, I don't know, because I feel like everybody that I would want to is still doing music. Not maybe as I want them to do music, but they're still doing music.
Like I want Art the God-given MC to come out with something. There was another girl. What was her name? Diplo. She had a song called Diplo. Formosa or something like that.
Formosa.
I would have loved to have seen what her.
Formosa was hard, bro. She reminded me kind of like I don't know why, but maybe it was the video I caught of her, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah. That whole
like she was gonna progress, bro. She was gonna be awesome.
yeah, I mean, just all those people really that kind of fell off. Like Moet, I liked Moet, who was a part of the. She was with Scenario. There was a woman called Scenario.
Yeah.
ZNAIRO or something like that. Yeah.
Florida. I know.
Is it Florida?
Yeah.
Okay. And Moet was the light skinned one, and she just had this voice, this rasp to her, and to me, she was like the best. There's loads. I can go on for days.
It's just one chick, Love Liz, I believe.
Oh yes, Love Liz.
She's gonna be hard, bro. I worked with her a couple times, but she was. You know what's so interesting about a lot of these female MCs? It's like they switched with their girlfriends. It sounds weird, but just knowing a lot of them, like you were saying,
yeah.
They stopped fucking with a girl and it took them out of a certain mode and they turned into this different person when they got with a next person or the next part of their life, which I find to be extremely interesting because it's like they didn't keep their character like, say, a nigga. They just go through things, but they're still them. But
I feel like I feel like the job roles of a stud back in the days online, right, was either you was a promoter, a DJ,
stud role,
graphic designer, or a rapper or some shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
In a groupie, don't forget that was a position.
Oh yeah, that's right. So if you need,
can't live without a groupie now.
Yeah, and I felt
that's
like
my Patreon. I could tell y'all some of my good groupies. Y'all be amazed. It's funny as fuck. Me and Sam J crack up about this shit all the time. And anywho, good.
But yeah,
I do quickly want to say who mine's is. I have.
Tell us.
What's your man?
I have two, maybe three. One is definitely Lasto.
Oh yeah,
I miss Last. Oh, I was listening to Where's Vivian the other day.
Oh yeah, Where's Vivian? That's the one with the gold.
Yes, with the gold chest piece. Yes, just I miss his voice. I miss his voice. The other one is Chaos. The other Chaos.
Oh yeah, Chaos. He was cool actually. I liked him. Kevin.
Yes, for Kevin from
I remember him.
Minnesota, the Minneapolis.
That was always my thinking of like, oh, he's the guy version of Chaos here.
And that's why I remember him. I'm like,
it's so funny because Lasto was from St. Louis.
Okay,
Midwest rappers. Wow.
Yo, Midwest music. Period.
Yeah, like what is up with that?
Right, give me another one, Baker. You're the third one.
Oh.
I mean, you said
it's more recent. It's more recent because he just hasn't done anything most recently. But it's Earth Tone.
Oh yeah, we love Earth Tone.
I feel that's another one that it's like I'm a little thirsty for an album.
But Buddha could have been something as well, but no one got behind Buddha. Booder, Buddha, and Bone and Tail. Nobody got behind Bone and Tail.
Bone and Tail.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, Bone and Tail. I was looking at a picture of him the other day. I have all these pictures with them all. King Jabbar.
Wow.
Solomon. Solomon still makes still makes music. Sose. I used to work with Sose. Came over to when I was at All Digital Radio.
There was this white guy back in the day as well. What was his name? Vicious or something? What was his name?
Vicious. Ooh.
Vicious. White guy, right?
And it was so sad about Vicious because what took him out was a habit. It was drugs. Yeah. And he was battling back and stuff, and it just I guess he just had to call it and take care of himself. But my gosh, Vicious. I remember that. Like even Eddie J. Free, he's still around. It's Eddie J. Free.
Eddie J. Free.
This is like a even Big Nug. Not for nothing. I can't believe I found a Big Nug CD the other day, and I was like, "Oh my god! Does Big Nug know I still have his CD?"
I would like a Fiona Simone. I would love to hear
I would love to see a Fiona Simone. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
Even Temper, but I can never pronounce her real name.
Ayana Brion.
Ayana Brion. Even for her, I wouldn't mind a nice project for her.
She dropped something for the 50th of hip hop too. It was like a kind of mashup of maybe like 3 or 4 songs.
Oh, okay.
I got on there. I was like, I want some. I ain't getting no response.
You know who I wouldn't mind where I don't know where L Banks is at. I don't know what happened to her.
L Banks. Yeah, she won't be. No, she won't be.
Oh my God, I used to listen to her, and I used to just get goosebumps, and I used to just listen to her over and over again. Yeah, I was a big fan.
She's dope. But remember, I liked all of like the Polka the Paper Girl. I liked her.
Polka.
Here
in Atlanta, yeah.
Yeah, you know. There was another girl called Sweets P, which was spelled
Sweets P. I remember Sweets P too. Yes, I do.
Dope.
Oh my God, all these.
Dope.
This is what I'm saying though. But this is the playlist that we need.
And do you remember Kel? Do you remember Kel? K-E-L. Yeah, she's a poker player now.
I was about to say, don't she still spit though?
No, her whole page is dedicated to her playing poker.
That's hard.
Yeah. So, you know.
I would have been that from Polka if like Polka started playing poker.
Oh, yeah, there is an artist called Polka.
So
my God. Right, what have we done? We've the 2-hour mark. Can you believe it? We can talk for days, hours, and for hours.
And we can talk as many times as long as we watch those fucking videos from.
I want to give you the pussy flower.
I wish you guys could see that my cat is staring at me.
I didn't even know you had a cat.
Oh my God, he's staring at me.
You didn't know either?
Yo, I didn't know you had a big fluffy pussy cat.
Yes. We got a putty cat.
Putty cat.
What's his name? Her name?
Charlie. What up, Charlie?
You got to introduce us to our nephew and shit. Like, how don't you introduce us to our nephew?
Like, we're family.
We never met Charlie. Y'all met little ugly dude.
We've got Duda. My cat's gone outside. I have to go and get her soon.
Yo, your cat makes a pop in on the show every week.
Yeah,
he won't. Now he's acting shy. He's not.
Oh, Charlie! It's a good boy.
Charlie bit my finger. Charlie.
Charlie says.
What are you guys gonna get up to?
Love my good and plenty.
What is today about? Today for me is my usual life of doing homework on Sundays. So I have to finish a paper. You guys, maybe this is a conversation we'll have off the but I am going to another country this week. Random as fuck.
Wow.
I love my random life. Yeah. Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I think Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going to Puerto Plata and Bimini Island. Sexy topic.
Bimini Island. Okay.
Mexico?
That is actually the Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
Puerto Vallarta is like the tip of Mexico or some shit.
Yeah, Puerto Vallarta is there.
Well, keep us updated because I
absolutely will. And you guys, I will drop a link. There's a cruise that I'm gonna do probably around my birthday. That's gonna be pretty sexy. 5 days on Virgin, all adults. Come fuck with me. We'll talk about it. But yes,
I'm trying to go to Virgin Galactica. I'm ready to go to space.
Branson said I wanted to go to space. This is this Virgin.
Well, I mean, he gave a lottery. There was a British lady and I think her family. Then they're the ones that went up in the ship on Saturday. What was it? No, it was Thursday.
I ain't going.
They went up and
Branson. I'm starting to study him too, but he gives me alien vibes, along with the rest of those multi entrepreneurs. So I'm not really
to me, he's probably the most sanest one. Like,
but see, that's why I don't trust it. He like an OG.
Yeah,
he like an OG, and he should also be a lot older. He should be way older. I feel like Branson looked like Branson when I was like 16.
Yeah, he does actually. Yeah, you're quite funny. That's true when you think about it. See, things to think about, people. So that was an amazing brunch so much to talk about, so much to unpack. I'm
Yo.
sure
Yeah.
I'm sure there's loads more that we could have discussed, but those were the.
Make sure you go out and get your own. Thank you, Frederick. Thank you.
Thank you, Frederick.
Thank you, Frederick. Thank you.
Please, let's not forget the most important date in our calendars, and that's August
6th. August 6th.
August 6th. August
Okay,
6th.
make sure you mark that in your books and tell all your children, your grandbabies, and your grandbabies and grandbabies. Let
Please
them know
cut this up.
August 6th is.
You must cut this section up when we're talking about the thing. I have to share it.
I'll make sure I'll cut this bit up. But how you celebrate August 6th is everybody's going to go out there, get themselves a white folding chair. You know what I'm saying?
And sit in it wherever you are. Just
wherever you are, get yourself a hat. And
just be ready.
You know, and then when it strikes 12, we'll throw our hats in the air. You know what I'm saying?
It's the new year.
Yes, like a new year.
It's the new year. And if anybody's standing by you talking shit, swing that fucking chair.
Swing the chair. You're allowed to swing the chair. You'll get away from it. You will not get those charges because it's August 6th. No one must fuck around with you. Black August. Power to the people.
Well, second you. This has been another amazing episode of the Brunch Club. I am Chaos the Rapper with Yo LGBT Raps. And to my left.
And I'm Yvonne the Music Buddy, representing the LGBT underground all day, every day. And
the weekly top 40 with DJ Baker, of course, on Wheel Your Radio, the Urban Sound of Pride.
Right. Until next Sunday at 12:30 on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, wherever you're watching. Have a great week. Be black as you can and gay as you can. Okay. Press the button, somebody. Can't hold my face and my neck like this. My neck hurts.